What's up, everybody? Lazlow here, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. Yes, I know, I'm many years behind the curve, but believe it or not, in some way, somehow, some form, after all the years that this game has been out, I have not played it, and even more impressively, I've not had it spoiled for me. If it can be spoiled. I've heard it's interesting. So, I figured, after all these years, if I haven't had it spoiled for me at this point, now would be the perfect time to dive right in and see what all the fuss is about. So I hope you will join me for the journey and hopefully enjoy either your first time or your millionth time through watching somebody play the Stanley Parable. And without further ado, let us begin. The end is never the end. Except for when it's the end. It's never the end until it's the end, and then when it's the end, it really is the end until it's not the end, and then it is the end, if you know what I'm saying. But that's not the end. The end is when I say it's the end. I haven't said it's the end. So the end's not the end until the end of the loading screen says that it's the end. Now I can shut up. Hello, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Ooh, man, I know how he feels. I feel exactly the same way.
How long to push them and in what order.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of button pushing in this one.
Did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Ooh, very meta.
Was happy.
Hey, if he's happy, who am I to get in the way?
And then one day, something very peculiar
Oh no, what happened?
Ever changed Stanley.
What happened to Stanley?
He would never quite forget.
Uh-oh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the
Well,
company
ain't that just a hinky-dinky day?
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, did I now? It's not like you just told me what to do. What if I rebel and I just hang out here forever? I rebel against the script. Woo! Ooh, he's a little jumpy. He's a little jumpy. He moves a little. He moves a little sharp. Why, hello, world. I don't know if there's really much I can do, so we at 11:24 on a day that is today step out into the real world. Hello? Is anybody here? My name's Stanley, and I'm very confused.
Gone. What could it mean?
I don't know. What does it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the
Where's
meeting.
431?
Perhaps he had simply missed a
433, and my best friend 435.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm looking pretty hard too. I probably shouldn't do that, but ooh, is the time right? Let's see. Ooh, and it moves. I like it. Sophisticated timing. Hello? Where'd everybody go? Where are all my friends? Are you in here? Hello? You're not in there. Ooh, but there's a door. I see a door. I want to go through that door. How do I get to the door on the other side? That's a leaf. Everybody hates Mondays. It must be Monday, because there's I Hate Monday cups on almost every other desk in this building. Why, it seems a little empty in here.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm a rebel, 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 I'm a rebel.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh yeah, you think you know me? You think you know what I want? You don't know me. Don't act like you know me. You're not my friend. You're the creepy little narrator guy.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Oh,
Stanley simply stood here,
and the shapes.
drinking it all in.
Oh, yeah. Drink it in. Drink it in. Can I get a drink? Can I get a cold cola?
Yes. Really, really worth it being here in the room.
You're right.
A room
I see what
so
you're talking
utterly
about.
Captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh, yes. I feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled. That's a hard sentence to say.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Hey! That's not nice. Why would you say that? You're a mean narrator wherever you are. Go cry in the bathroom now.
He'd had enough of the amazing room.
Yeah,
He took
there you
the
go.
first open door on his left to get back to business.
I mean, I'm off the rails now. I'm completely gone. I might as well
Stanley
be
was so bad at
committed.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm off the rails. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, only $5,000. Well, whoa!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I've got the biggest muscles. That was
All his
awesome.
co-workers
All right.
were gone. What could it mean?
I don't
Stanley
know.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The question is, do I go straight in, or do I go left and then right,
Stanley came to
or
a
right
set
and
of
then
two
left?
open doors.
Or now I'm
He entered
confused.
the
So
door on
we're
his
just
left.
right, whatever. Being a rebel is tiring. Might as well just go
Yet
along with
there
it
was
for a
not
little.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let's see what kind of do not alter with consulting whiteboard manager. Meeting room. Weekly targets admin mark on the bottom. Can I do anything? Yeah. Oh, Franz. I thought it said Fonz. I was gonna say, hey. That would be random. They tried to kill off the Fonz in this alternate reality. Everyone is unique, and you most of all. What do people want? Things, money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. And graphs. Graphs about things and money. Number of slides on this slide. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Okay. Moving along. I don't even remember where he said I was supposed to go anymore. If I go upstairs, I'm
Coming
going
to a
downstairs.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But
Okay.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
See?
And in such a
See?
competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
I want
All
it.
because
I'm
he
that
believed
smart. I'm just
everyone
not.
had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
He would.
And then
See?
something occurred to Stanley.
I'm thinking
Maybe,
so far
he thought to
ahead.
himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers
Am I
blinking
crazy?
mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for
they
no
all up
reason at
there?
all. None of it made any logical sense.
1, 2, B4.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
That's
For
weird.
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Wait a
Why
minute.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Hey, you're
And
making
for that
points.
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No,
Eh,
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Do I have a
just
tongue?
hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Hey, yeah, that's
This
that
is
card
all
looks
a
awfully familiar.
dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt
Can I
to have
wake nap
finally
now?
found an answer,
Where's the pinch
an
button?
explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
More soda. Can I have that
Thought to
soda?
himself,
No? Okay.
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Enjoy going in circles for 4 or 5 hours.
Began to gently float above the ground.
Ooh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space
Stanley.
on a magical starfield.
Trippy.
And it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
I'm amazed
Why
I
is
haven't
there
thought
a
of the
voice
question.
in my head, dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking. Now the voice
Another
was describing
valid
itself
point.
being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
There's
I'm
levels here that I
describing
don't even know.
me,
This is like a
thinking about
7-layer
how it's
burrito.
describing my thoughts.
At this point, I think we're down to the beans and the rice.
It all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course,
I feel like I should do something different at some point, because at this point I think I've gone through like 30 times.
Believing that
I'm just so sucked into the story, I can't, not even taking my hand off the button.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
But what's
Now,
wrong with
hearing the
me?
voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the
Obviously.
voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Exactly,
This
voice,
was a part of
explain it.
himself too. Surely,
Uh-huh.
surely, if he could just... He
Wake
would
up.
prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
I'm gonna
That this
prove
was a
it.
dream.
Yeah.
So he closed his eyes gently,
Uh-huh. I
and he
did.
invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
I feel it.
the press of the
I feel
mattress
it.
on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Did I wake up?
I'm through with this dream.
Am I
I
awake?
wish it to be over.
I agree.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue
I mean, I don't want to go
pushing
back
the
to my
buttons.
job, but, you know,
Please.
in my warm
It's
little
all
blanket,
I want.
in my bed.
I want
I'll
my
snuggle
apartment
and cozy.
and my wife and my
yeah.
job.
Oh, yeah.
All I
Wait,
want is my
yeah,
life
yeah, job.
exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Am I?
Everything will be fine.
We're good.
I am okay.
You're gonna make me cry, Stanley. It's okay. Wake up, Stanley. Well, shit.
Stanley began screaming.
Ah!
Someone wake me up!
Wake me up! My name's Stanley.
I have a boss.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, please.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
Who am I? I
And
think you're
everything went
Stanley.
Black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh no! What happened to Stanley?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
Oh,
then
no.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And
Stanley.
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Obviously.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Like me.
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting.
She really took a long
for that
pause
day.
to sit and
Very
stare at that
important
dead
people
man and
whose
have a
impressions
full-on,
of her would affect
like,
her career,
emotional
and by extension, the
resonance.
rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Sorry,
And then
dude.
She turned and ran.
I got meetings to get to. That was kind of a bitch. Just saying. Just saying. The end is never the end. Am I Stanley again? Was that just a... That was just a very, very long death cutscene? Man, the more you don't follow the rules,
What could it
the more
be?
you get punished.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I guess I should follow the rules. That was one of the most
When
extensive
Stanley came to a
deaths
set
I've
of two open
ever had in a
doors, he
video
entered the
game.
door on his left.
But we're gonna go this way
This
now.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
I'm gonna
knew
get
it
back on
perfectly
track.
well.
Don't worry.
Perhaps he wanted to
I
stop
just
by
wanna
the
enjoy the
employee
little-
lounge first,
little bit.
just to admire it.
And plus, I've got to
Wow.
admire this
Yes,
beautiful room at
this
least one more
room.
time.
What a beautiful room.
Beautiful.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Gorgeous.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Zoo.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back
It's-
on track.
But but I know it's gonna be a horrible. I can't resist the bright red button. Uh-oh. What have I done? Oh no. Oh no. What have you done,
Stanley didn't
Stanley?
want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Look at the map,
from
blueprints.
here, it's, left.
But what's right? Well, doors are closed. We're good. Okay.
Oh, no.
No, oh,
it's to the right.
hey!
A mistake.
Come on, pay attention, man.
No,
Oh.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Waiting. Anytime now.
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, I was about to. This does not look right at all.
No! No.
Um,
This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This
I
is
somehow
all a spoiler. Quick,
entered
Stanley,
the
close your
Matrix.
eyes.
Oh, not looking.
Okay. We just have
Fired? Wait a minute. Fired?
Who am I kidding?
Who got fired? Wait,
It's
where
all
am I?
rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart
No.
the game from the
No.
beginning.
Oh.
This time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
No.
Okay, from the top.
Oh, I just want to see everything.
Co-workers were gone.
I have made absolutely no
Stanley
progress in
decided to
about
go to
20
the meeting
minutes,
room.
and it's been
Perhaps he had
fantastic
something
the
to
entire
know.
way. Alright.
When Stanley... Wait,
Wait, what?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely
Well done.
fresh.
Doesn't look
Everything
like it.
should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
I didn't.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's
You mean
here
right here?
somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Ooh. Oh, there's so many choices. I don't know where to go first. Oh, come on, Scoob. Oh, I unlocked like everything. This is like the ultimate top of the thing with the Bob. Where am I going? I probably took the... Oh my god, it just goes on forever. Story. Hello, story. Where is the story?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Whoa.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh no, I found it. I found the right door. I was back. I should have. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I wonder if I'd
What could it
gone
mean?
actually progress the
Stanley
story
decided
if
to
that
go to
would
the
have
meeting
changed.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed
I
a
got
memo.
so many questions right now. I want to know what's going on, what I can do. Oh my god.
It's worse. I'm remembering this wrong. It's possible.
No,
the
this
story
is clearly how the
where
story
we
went.
just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything.
I'm okay with that. What'd I miss? What'd I miss? Coffee, chairs, clock. No, we're good. What are these numbers? They just keep counting up. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, what is that? Username. Access. Okay. That didn't do anything. Just go back, all the way back?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind.
I was gonna say.
The story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yeah. Always the first step. Then all of a sudden you're in the demented
Now
basement.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
It's a
I
story.
don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Hey!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off.
I
So,
did.
good
I'd like to thank
job.
the Academy and my wife for supporting me this entire time, and
I don't
you know
feel right
everybody
about
that
this at all.
came up behind
We
me
both know
and
you
really
didn't
gave me
put
the
in
push
any
to.
actual work for that win.
Hey, I'm
Some
giving my
people win
my
fair and
acceptance
square,
speech
and this
here.
was
Do you
not one
mind?
of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, I can't wait to follow that line. I'm so excited. All right, but anyways, I'm going to have to follow the line in the next one because this one is just starting to get a little bit long. So that's going to be the end of part 1. I'm definitely going to come back and finish this one. If you guys do want to see me keep playing it, you know, say something down in the comments below and I'll be happy to keep playing. If not, then, you know, you can say that too. And I'll take it with a grain of salt and I'll do it on my own time. Yeah. So... anyways, that's it for the Stanley Parable, part 1. Very excited to come back and finish this out and see what else we can find. If you enjoyed the video, please, please, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Keep me motivated to keep doing this and keep these videos coming. Speaking of videos coming, I will see you in the next one. Adios.